Breaking news, breaking news. Spurs, Bayern Munich have agreed a deal for Harry Kane to sign. But the question is Harry Kane going to take the plunge and leave North London, the mighty N7 North London with the Gunners? We're talking about leaving Spurs to go and play for Bayern Munich, you know, the colossal team out there, win some trophies, which is not going to be hard, is it, now when you go to play for Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, but he'll finally become a winner, potentially. Now, I have to use that word potentially because it's not guaranteed he's going to go and win the Bundesliga, but he's now got a better chance than what he was doing in the toilet bowl. Very disrespectful time, calm down. Very disrespectful there. But Harry Kane could be leaving the Premier League. Can you believe that? A Premier League season without Harry Kane, and all we ever heard was, Kane, Kane, Kane. I thought I was going to come on here and talk about David Raya and the masterstroke by Edu, getting him on a loan on a $3 million deal that Spurs couldn't even do for $40 million. But here we are talking about Harry Kane. Somehow we just can't stop talking about damn team down the road, but this time they're now going to be weaker. Or are they going to be weaker? Are they going to be weaker without Harry Kane? What does this mean for Spurs? Does it mean that Spurs will not even contend for the top 4, the top 6, the top 8, let alone the top 10, the bottom half of the Premier League? Could that be the case? Or are we going too far? Are we reading too much into this? What's your thoughts, people? What's your thoughts? I mean, this is breaking news. Harry Kane literally is 1 foot out the door and leaving Spurs, the number 10 gone off the back of the shirt, the marquee, the face of the toilet bowl is gone. Is he going to get a statue though in 10 years' time? Is this a masterstroke from Daniel Levy, or was the writings on the wall already because Spurs started splashing a bit of cash? We noticed in the last few days they've been making a few signings here and there. So they pretty much knew this deal was going to happen. It was, could Bayern Munich get to figure that Daniel Levy wanted? I will say one thing, well done Daniel Levy for, sticking out his guns there and going, I need a figure over 100 million. He's got now that figure over 100 million. They've reached an agreement. Harry Kane is 1 foot out the door, but it's not a guaranteed done deal yet. They've got to reach an agreement. Harry Kane still says he wants to go. We haven't heard a lick from the man's lips saying he wants to go. But anyway, that news is done. That news is done. I can't believe it. So I'm scrolling through here because there's something else that really, really, really caught my attention this morning. Chelsea. They're not messing about. I don't know how they're going to pull this off, but Daniel Levy, as we know, Liverpool really want him. Arsenal were linked to him, but that was just a link. Nothing new, nothing new. Everyone wants to be linked to Arsenal. I mean, I want to be linked to Arsenal. Daniel Levy, Liverpool were in hot pursuit, but they were taking the mick a bit. They was doing their little bids of, 40 million, 43 million, 45 million plus add-ons. Chelsea come in and then go 48 million, including add-ons, but more than likely it's going to get rejected because Southampton want 50 million. And they're going to hold out for 50 million. Now there's 2 teams in the race. But is it 2 teams in the race? One's just bidding, one's coming firm, one's 2 million short of that asking price, and that's Chelsea. All Chelsea need is for them to have direct contact and say, you know what, here's our proposal. What are you thinking? Now, we really want 50 million, maybe including add-ons with a big hefty fee up front. Liverpool now will look back at that and go, we might as well blow out this race. We might as well jump out because we can't compete with Chelsea. But even Chelsea's got no Europe and Liverpool's got Europe. What does that say about Liverpool? What does that say about the club and where they're going and what are they trying to do? I just don't see the same Liverpool. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Liverpool are great." Yeah, listen, I can't say they're not great because they are a great team. But Ben Jacobs here has put this. Chelsea pushing and progressing on Moses Caicedo. He remains the top target in addition to Wednesday's bid for Daniel Levy. Chelsea still aren't ruling out getting Caicedo done by the opening game against Liverpool. Really important 48 hours ahead. I mean, Kane going, Levy could be coming in with Caicedo as well. This Premier League is going to be explosive. I have never been, guys, you know me. You watch my show, I'm never this animated. Maybe once or twice, not even the sweat's coming on. This Premier League is going to be one of the best Premier Leagues. Everyone saw what Arsenal done last season to City, how they pushed them. And people say Arsenal fell off. Okay, they did fall off, but it was 10 games ago. Give them a break. They've come back strong, right? They've come back strong. Havertz, Timber, Rice, and now Raya on loan for 3 million with an option to buy at 27 million. Fabrizio Romano, I don't know what you was talking about. I've got a video of Ornstein and Romano very soon, and you can see the link right here. It's going to come out, and that's going to be a show. And I'm going to drop that closer to the end of the transfer deadline day. I'm putting some pieces together. I can't just shoot it out like Romano and get my facts wrong. No shade. But back to the breaking news, though. Harry Kane leaving Spurs potentially? Could we really see the end of Spurs? Well, really, truly, this is the beginning. Where do we go from here, people? Where do we now rank Spurs? They always put Spurs in a top 16, but are they a top 16, a top 8 team, or a bottom 10 team? We're not going to go as far as say they're going to get relegated. I am sweating it up. That's because, guys, I am just excited. I am just like, ooh. But back to Chelsea. Someone just posted this and said, could you imagine the midfield of Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo? Could that midfield be better than Arsenal's midfield of Rice, Partey, and Odegaard? No, nah. I'm going to tell you why, because one, out of those 3 players, none of them are creative players. They're all defensive players. They're all backline players. They have engines on them. I'll give them that. But let's say one thing. Who there has the height of a Declan Rice? Who there has the engine of a Declan Rice? Who there has the body empowerment of a Thomas Partey? Who there has the dribbling and creativity of a Martin Odegaard? Not one of them. So Chelsea, it's a good midfield. And I would love to see Arsenal against Chelsea. I would love to actually see that midfield go up against Liverpool on the opening day of the season. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see Chelsea make these moves, because then what's Man United going to do? City are going to try and do something. You know, they're going after Paqueta. We know they're going after Paqueta. They want him, but they're going to take their time closer to the end of the window. Spurs ain't going to do nothing, so we can count Spurs out. They're not going to get top 4. They're not going to get top 6. They're not going to get top 8. They're going to be like 9th, 10th, 11th. We know that's going to happen. Brighton are better. Villa are better. Newcastle are better. Arsenal are miles ahead. City are miles ahead. Liverpool are ahead. So Spurs are out of the contention there. Chelsea, they can pull off this midfield 3. That's exciting. That's rejuvenation. And that's all being inspired by Arsenal. Let's just be real. Chelsea looked at Arsenal and just got inspired and said, that's what we need to do. We need to do what they have done. You may think I'm going overboard. So someone else has posted this and said, Chelsea have offered already 58 million euros for Ramel Lavia, but the Belgium is keen on a move to Liverpool. So Liverpool's got to do something. It's not you know, Southampton have rejected Chelsea's bid. It's popping up everywhere. But even though Lavia wants the Liverpool move, Liverpool have to step up. It's not a case of where it's just one team in it. So, you know, Southampton has to bend to Liverpool's demands. No, Liverpool still have to meet the terms and conditions. This is what it's about. If you want to buy something from someone and they've got a price and they're not going to budge, you need to do something. You know, Southampton can play a real game here and say, you know what? Let's accept the 48 million, or come back to them and say, we'll take 49.5 just to tempt Liverpool. If Liverpool back out of that, then, you know, the Belgium's going to end up at Chelsea. Let's just face it, because even though he may want a Liverpool move, but the move back into the Premier League is still a move back into the Premier League. He may want to work under Jurgen Klopp and play with Van Dijk and Salah, and they keep on saying all their midfielders. So let's say Robertson, let's say Trent. I'm not even saying big names no more, am I? You know, you've got Gakpo and you've got Luis Diaz and you've got Darwin Núñez and you've got McAllister. I mean, we're not putting up trees to boys. Like, we're not putting up trees anymore for Liverpool, are we? We're not putting up trees no more for Liverpool. But This is the most animated I've seen. I really and truly was here. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. More news is coming in. Arsenal still target a number 6, but need to sell players first. Oh, that's nothing new. Douglas Luiz. They're still putting Caicedo there and Anana there, but I can't see those things happening. But one thing I was going to say for sure is this. The Premier League, the 23-24 season is about to bang. And that kicks off tomorrow, Burnley versus Manchester City, and then it kicks off on a Saturday with Arsenal versus Forest, and then you got the Liverpool, and you got the Chelsea Liverpool game. I mean, this season's about to bang. About this news, Harry Kane, breaking news: Harry Kane's bid has been accepted. Spurs, Bayern Munich, will Harry Kane go? That's what we're waiting to see. And then also the other breaking news, which is this broke this morning. Chelsea have made a bid for Daniel Levy from Southampton, 48 million. That's been rejected. Lavia wants a deal to go to Liverpool. Will that happen? We don't know. We have to wait and see what's going to happen with Arsenal. Landon David Villa for a £3 million loan move of a 27 million option at the end of the season. Now, I've got to do a separate video for that one. I really and truly do, because you guys deserve it. And I've got something cooking for that one. But is it even worth it? Because we know Eddie just cooks when he wants to cook. But yeah, you know what, damn it, I've got the video in mind. I'm going to do a video for that one. Guys, you've been great. You know, if you like this portion of the show, like, subscribe, turn that notification on so you don't miss a show every time we upload. Yes, I went all over the place, but news just keeps on breaking and we just have to break it while we do it. Have a good day. Speak to you soon.